Hi, this is Coach Carmen, and today I am making a video for caregiver moms, and those would be the moms who have children with type 1 insulin-dependent diabetes. And I have experience with this because both of my daughters were diagnosed at very young ages, and I started on this journey 16 years ago. So these items here, they've been something that I learned how to use, and I've been using them for a very long time to take care of my daughters. So, in case you're not aware of who I am Coach Carmen. I am a motherhood life coach. You could read up more about me at motherhoodlegacysupport.com. And today I'm going to be just touching on a couple of things that are important. I'm not sure how your routine is, but I'm going to share with you a little bit of mine for my girls. So here we have two different kinds of syringes. Well, they're both syringes and they're both from the same company, but they're different sizes. And if you're new at being a caregiver mom for your child with type 1 diabetes, right here, always make sure that you have the right syringe in your hand because they look very similar. And if you have a drawer like I do, I have a drawer in my kitchen where I have all the supplies and it's out of the way, no one can see it, but I know where it is. And so every time it's time to get insulin, I know exactly where to get all the supplies. I'm always trying to prepare everything ahead of time. And now this is something, if you notice, the covers to these, they're both orange. One is flat on the top and the other one is rounded. So it has that difference. And then the grooves inside of this rounded one are deeper than the ones on the flat top. The flat top one has the 100 units on it, see? And this one here is half the amount at 50 units. So you have to make sure, always make sure you have the right syringe before you start getting that insulin. And we use the ones that have the a gauge that's very small, and the length of the needle is very small, and it's so much better because it's not as painful for my girls. So moving along, these are items that are extremely important. I went ahead and I took off the label so that we would keep the information private. So let's get close. This is a glucagon emergency kit for low blood sugar. This is really important that you have this just in case your child ever gets too low. Let's say you gave your child insulin and they ended up not eating the meal in its entirety like you thought they would, and in a little while, guess what? They're having a lot lower than you thought they might because they didn't eat all the carbs that you thought they would. And it could be something like you're on a trip and you thought you'd be pulling over sooner and you didn't, or something happened, you had to take a longer route and your child gets really low. Something, if there's an emergency, this is something to have, and your pediatric endocrinologist should be able to explain to you exactly how to use this. I'm just showing you this in the video so you understand how important it is to carry this, and so you'll see it, you'll know what it looks like, and you can ask your pediatric endocrinologist for it. And now, let me move this over. Now they actually make one that you don't even have to have a needle like here. That's a syringe. This one is like a spray that goes in their nose. Isn't that amazing? That is just amazing. We just got these. This is what it looks like. So you could ask your child's doctor about this. It's great. It's amazing the things they come up with. This is good to save your child's life if they're having a low, and you have to use one of these very quickly to prevent your child going into a diabetic coma. These are the glucose tablets. Now this is a container that we've been using for a while. What we do is, once all these tablets inside are gone, they've been used, chewed up and everything, we just fill it up with some more. I buy the big bottles, I keep them in stock, and this is a very nice size. It only has 10 chewables in it, but it's great. It fits in my daughter's pouch. She has like a little pouch she puts on the side with all her things whenever we go out. It fits in my purse. If it's in a backpack, you could keep it in the car. This is a very good item to have. These glucose tablets come in different flavors, and I really, really recommend that you have them in your supply. Now, one of the things that a lot of moms try to do, they're not sure how to do this when their child has been newly diagnosed, and that's keeping record. Now, I'm going to show you one of the most simplest ways to keep a record of your child's numbers, daily numbers. This here is a composition book. I buy the college ruled because it has more lines in it and it gives me more space. Now here I have this elastic band because I like to keep it on there so I can immediately turn to the page that I need. I have been using these for many, many, many years. Again, I've been doing this for 16 years, so I've tried so many ways to take care of my girls, have them have all their carbs written down, all their insulin dosages, their test numbers, everything. So I've learned how to do this in a way that helps us. Now, you can have printout sheets, you can do many different ways. Now, I'm just going to show you one of the ways that you can do it. So you open up to the page. Because my daughter uses 2 different kinds of insulin, this is what I've come up with. So here we go. On the top line, I'll just write the date. So let's just write this. I'm just going to write Tuesday, July 27th, 2021. You'll write whatever the date is accordingly. I've just picked that date. So then I'm going to write at. All right. I put the line in. AM. Now I know that when she wakes up in the morning, this is going to be her first reading. I'm going to fill in the time and the number that she was when she woke up. And then I give myself some space over here and I write in what she ate for breakfast. And then I leave some extra space in case anything else, let's say she wakes up early, something else goes on. Always give yourself some space. So here I will write the abbreviation for the insulins that she uses. NPH, I left a space. I'm going to write the amount that I give her that morning. And Novolog, the amount that she is going to have that morning, I write it down. Then I write in the time that she has received it. And then we skip again. I leave empty spaces for her snack, for her lunch. Over here, whenever she's going to test, every time she's going to eat, she's going to test. So let me write PM on that one. And there she'll write her number. She'll test, she'll write her number, and whatever she's eaten. Then we'll do it again. It's a great way to keep a record. Always leave yourself extra space. Write everything down. If you want to write down how many carbs your child's eaten, you could just write it next to it in parentheses or in any way that is helpful for you. And then you continue on. You keep doing this. The amount of times that you normally test, only you would know that. You know best. That's between you and your child and your pediatric endocrinologist. Anyway, so every time you give your child Novolog or Novolin or Humalog or Humulin, whatever it is, insulin that your child uses, you write it down. By the end of the day, what I do is anytime she has more Novolog, I'll write it down next to the area where she tested. And I keep a record of it. And then at nighttime, right before she goes to bed, she'll test again. All of this will be all filled out with all the foods that she ate, how many carbs, how many dosages she's had, and then she'll test. And then I'll write the same exact thing I wrote here. I'll write down here, except with the dosages for the evening. Everything is different. You'll learn that as you go. My daughter is a teenager now, so yeah, once they're in their teenage years, things change. The numbers aren't as steady as they were when they were younger. So that's for another video. I hope that this has been helpful for you. I want you to understand, please, that you don't have to be stressed about this. Take it easy, do the best you can. Something as simple as a notebook would be all that you need to keep records of your child's numbers, what they've eaten, things, everything that you think would be something to keep a record of. Your pediatric endocrinologist will help you learn all of those things. Right now, after all these years, this works for us. I have, however, had printout sheets. I'm going to be offering those on my website. And moms who come to me for consultation, I give them that as part of their package, so that after the consultation, I will send them an email with printouts, and they are able to have that in their home, and it will be a way to bless them with their daily routine. So if you would like some more information on the services that I provide, I invite you to check out my website, motherhoodlegacysupport.com. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great day, and God bless you. Bye-bye.